Live streaming is on.
Hi everyone, welcome to the live stream of Liverpool versus Leicester. All right, this is going to be a really interesting game. Liverpool have set up with a 4-3-3, and they've got players returning from the African Cup of Nations. We've got Alisson in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, we've got Joel Matip and Van Dijk in the middle, and Robertson at left back. Still haven't got the midfield that they're after. They've got Thiago, Fabinho, and Jones in the middle. They've got Jota, Firmino, and Diaz up front. Now for Leicester, they've gone with a 4-2-3-1. They've got Schmeichel in goal, Thomas, Ndidi, Amarty, and Justin at the back. Samare, Dewsbury, Hall in the middle, in the holding positions. You've got Albright and Madison, Lookman, right behind Daka up top.
Is on.
Motherfuckers!
Hey, man.
I'm so excited about this game, bro.
All right. By the way, everybody is writing Liverpool out of the title race. I don't think it's going to happen. If they win 2 games in hand, not so far off.
Who's saying Liverpool are out of the title race?
Everyone who's not a Liverpool fan.
Exactly. Look, man, I'm not holding out for the fucking title. What I'm excited about is that we're very much favorites to win the League Cup. So that's a trophy already. We're supposed to play Chelsea in the final. We're in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Amazing. And we're in the knockout stages of the Champions League, and we look mighty fucking comfortable in that tournament. And we have a history of doing well there. So that's there's a lot to play for this season, man. And, you know, City will drop points at some point. They're going to get a draw or loss at some point. It's got to happen, bro.
That's what That's what I kept saying about you when you won the league. I'm like, they will drop points at some point, and you never.
Yeah, but they're not us.
Yeah. Wow.
They don't have your.
They're not us, huh?
Yeah, they're not us.
I love that confidence. They're not us.
Great lineup, I think. It's going to be good to see Diaz start a full game. We have Jota on the right, Firmino down the middle. The midfield 3 includes Thiago and Jones ahead of Fabinho. We've got
the midfield 3 that you've been after. It's never consistently there.
But I think Jones is fantastic. And then the regular back 4 with Matip starting and Robertson taking his place back from Simicast over midweek. Luis Diaz, full Premier League debut. Here he is. This is an exciting player, dude.
Right.
Did you watch his debut?
No, I have better things to do than watch his debut.
Bro, it's the biggest signing of the winter, man.
It's the biggest signing of the winter because you finally got someone. Yeah, I've heard a lot about him. Never watched him play. Oh God, already rapid.
So I did watch him play.
You did watch him play
before he joined Liverpool, because we played Porto in the Champions League, and he was amazing. He was really good. You could tell there was something special about him.
Yeah, a lot of people say that he's a very special player. All right. Well, I'm on 41 seconds. Here we go. Liverpool are already on the attack.
That's what we do, bro.
Within seconds.
And it's at Anfield. What do you expect?
True.
Let's see how Leicester handle these first 20 minutes. They've had issues starting games recently.
I think they've
had issues in general. Starting games, ending games, playing games. So
playing football.
Yeah.
Like they're just
finding balls to play with.
Yeah.
Shit's fucked for Leicester these days. Man, I'm way behind you. I'm like at a minute. I'm kicking off now.
So I'm gonna try not to spoil the game for you.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find a better channel.
We'll knock
Oh, you love to see it, Trensky. Oh, Luis!
Oh,
You've got to love that as like someone who just joined the team. The first ball your most creative player finds is you. Like that's got to make you feel so good, bro. Like he's already looking for you. He's already on the same wavelength.
he's rapid as well. He's all over the place.
Oh yeah, he's
Free
quick.
kick to Leicester.
He's very, very quick.
All right, Leicester with a goal, with a free kick. Schmeichel clears it up. All right, let's have a look at the table because I know that Leicester
in trouble, man. Top 4 dreams very much gone.
Wow, but they have a lot of injuries as well. I mean, they've got Ndidi playing at the back. So
yeah, they've had that since December though.
Yeah, I know. Like so. Oh, you can also blame it on injuries, but let's be honest, Leicester haven't really been great this season as well. Like
I think the problem for Leicester, we said this, I think, at the beginning of the season as well, is can Leicester make that next step? Can they get 1 or 2 players that take them, from a really good side to like a positive shoe-in for top 4? Take that spot from Arsenal or Tottenham. What we've seen is actually their consistent players have dropped in form. And it's guys like Madison who are sort of holding up their end of the bargain and keeping this team like alive, because on the whole, their performances as a team have been pretty poor, like since I'd say fucking November they started sliding. Oh, that's a poor pass, Joel.
Yeah, their form hasn't been the best, but I mean, to be honest, I always look at Leicester as a team that starts the season well and finishes it badly.
Go on.
And I remember a few years ago they had a really bad decline starting in January. I think this was during the season of the first stop after COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And they just declined, and they were in a really strong position to finish in the top 4, and they lost it on the last day to Man United at home. And this season, it seems to have started earlier. Like they just can't seem to get out of the gear, and they need something. They need proper investment. I'm not going to call for a change of manager yet. I do think Rodgers is a decent manager, but he needs to do something. Because he's done really well at Leicester. Ooh. Bit of a high challenge on Fabinho, but he's all right.
I'm on 4:15 now.
I'm on 5:06. So I'll let you do the commentating so that you can watch the game.
Yeah, exactly.
This is your team.
Yeah, don't fuck me. Yeah, man. One of the things that I think like stands out for Leicester, I know what you're talking about, like pre and post pandemic, but I think another thing to sort of pay attention to, and I think a lot of people, maybe a lot of like Rodgers apologists forget this, is that he's never brought them top 4.
No, but he's brought them an FA Cup.
Yeah, he's always gotten them close, but whenever they've been close and they've been like pretty much favorites to finish in the top 4, they never do it. And like you said, it always falls away towards the second half of the season. It's just that this year it started even earlier. But it's guys like Tielemans, guys like Vardy, like Evans that have sort of like lost form. And he's had to play Ndidi in defense, which I totally sympathize with, especially given what we went through last year. I get that. And I know how that changes the balance of a team, right? But
Yeah, it does hugely. You saw what happened when Van Dijk got injured. How
exactly.
how if your players move, like say Matic moved from midfield, it just really affects your whole team. Sorry, Fabinho. Like
Yeah.
it really affects your whole team. So
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Didi
And
is such an incredible player in the middle of the park. He doesn't. Oh, Madison's in. Oh, tight angle, really good save.
you know what's the craziest thing this season is Virgil van Dijk's not even back to full fitness.
No, he's not. But he's still assured.
Like, he's so assured. Like the
Yeah.
leadership is there. Great touch by Diaz. Good turn as well. Finds Curtis Jones here, edge of the area, cutting inside. Ooh. Here's Joel. Fires it wide to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool looking for space. Give the ball away. Madison coming forward now. Yeah, Leicester not really. Madison with a good chance, and he's looped it. Allison with the save. Leicester cut through pretty easily there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can get that right, get that again.
Yeah, I'd have to say that felt like very much like a one-off. Like Liverpool switched down. Matip switched off a bit there, and so did Fabinho, because there is no cover behind Trent.
Turnover. Ooh. All right. I'll wait for you to say that one.
Corner here to Leicester.
Ooh.
Just gone over. Goes out. Ooh. It's a nice turn.
The top
Leicester, when they do play football, they play some really good football. It's just so hard for them to do that consistently. Firmino's got to do better there, holding the ball up, dude.
Much better. Much better.
That was very good from Van Dijk. Just muscled him off the ball.
Exactly, yeah.
Just muscled
him. Leicester. Really good defending by Van Dijk.
Really good play. Really good play. But Van Dijk sees the runner. He's quicker than him and just nudges him out of the way.
Yeah, it was a good nudge. And I know this is a weird thing to say, but credit to the Leicester player for not going down.
Yeah. I think he forgot to.
Yeah.
It's not.
He's like, oh, I got a touch. Let me go down in the box. Like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, like, what? We haven't actually done this for a while. What the fuck happened to Chelsea?
Their Lukaku drama came back to bite them in the ass, bro.
Yeah,
they've had a hard time scoring goals. They've had no energy and no attacking cohesion.
No creativity.
Minus Mason Mount. And again, fucking called it. Said it a long time ago. Mason Mount is the best player at Chelsea. Easily, like by a mile. But I think what's happened for Chelsea is, man, they don't really have a very they don't have a lot of grit. They don't have a lot of grind. They can't, if they're playing badly, it shows and you'll get points off of them. They're not like Liverpool or City or like a team that, or even like a Burnley that can play bad but get you a result. Like they don't have that in them.
And their players not really playing so well. Like you've got players like Lukaku's completely dropped off form. Then you've got Havertz who's not playing well.
Yeah.
Reece James went out injured, so Mason Mount was a big problem. They've just completely gone off form, and
Leicester
There
playing
was a
dangerous
point a
games.
while ago because Spurs had so many games in hand that if they had won all of their games in hand, they would have overtaken Chelsea. They didn't do that in the end, which was a very Spursy thing to do, but it was possible at one point. The
You have to
COVID
say,
thing, the COVID thing really screwed everything up.
yeah.
In terms of the fixtures, you would always think that you're safe in like the top 4 position, and then there's Spurs with like 4 games in hand. Like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah, like the table is really fucked up these days
Yeah.
because like you don't really
Yeah.
know where anyone stands, right? Oh, Joel, the dribbler. And that's a Diaz out wide. Diaz with the cutback. It's cleared for a throw in.
Join us next time. By the way, we've got Newcastle versus Villa in our next live stream.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting one. Seeing all Newcastle's new signings come into effect. See if they can beat the drop.
Dude, Villa's new signings. Philippe Coutinho.
Exactly. Yeah.
The former Reds reunion. Oh, that was a good little ball around the corner for Jota, but he can't get to it. Oh, that's a foul, surely. Well done, Joel. Oh, fuck. The hustle's there for Liverpool, but Leicester are defending pretty well so far. I think a bit more sustained possession is what Liverpool need, just to push Leicester back a little bit.
When do Salah and Mane come? Are they in the squad?
Salah's back. Salah's on the bench. Dude, Salah was back the day after he lost the AFCON final in training.
No. Oh.
You want to talk about someone who's got a point to prove?
He came back. He's like, I need to win a game. I need to know.
He's like, I need to play, bro.
Yeah.
Man, Leicester had a good attack there. That's a foul. Leicester had a very good attack there. But yeah, I don't know.
Man, just such a fine. You've got Salah, Oxlade-Chamberlain on the bench, but
Harvey Elliott.
Mane, yeah, Harvey. There's no Mane. Like, I'm just looking at the difference between your bench and City's bench, and I know that you've got players coming back, but like still, like in terms of depth, Chelsea and City really have that. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, but Chelsea.
And you've done really well with your first team to.
Chelsea's depth doesn't count for shit.
Yeah.
Oh, what a touch, Luis. Fuck, bring it in. Run it. You have space, bro. Run it. So fucking good, man. His touches are so silky. Oh, yes, Curtis. Finds Trent out wide. Nah, I can't find him. Presses on. Nice, Fabi. Trent with the ball in to Firmino. Fabinho's passing's been a bit off so far. Not gonna lie.
Leicester have some chances, by the way. Like, they're not really. Like, Alisson's had one save to make, but they've been in some really good positions.
Yeah, and Leicester will get into good positions because
They
James
will.
Madison plays good, quick passes. He tries to release players really quick, so they will get.
I think they need to take one of those chances. Like, this isn't a game where you let Liverpool off the hook. Like, you either take your chances or they're going to punish you.
Yeah, dude, but Patson Daka is not exactly the same as Jamie Vardy, right? He's
Exactly.
getting used to the league and everything. Like, Leicester, it is one of those games where, like, you need to take each and every chance. But unfortunately for Leicester, they don't have an efficient finisher right now. Dude, Diaz skips away from people very easily.
Yeah.
He just drops the shoulder and he's gone. Yeah.
It's very early days for him, so he's going to be a player to watch out. How old is he, by the way?
I think mid-20s, like 24, 25. So he's got 3 years to his prime. Wingers, your prime is like 29, 30.
Yeah, for sure.
Center backs, your prime is like 32, 33.
Yeah, so Van Dijk is going to reach that age soon. He's to be fair,
Van
we're going
Dijk's
back.
30. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
going
29
back.
actually.
Yeah, going back to your conversation about Van Dijk, he's not in form. Like he came back this year,
Yeah,
and usually from an ACL, back then I'm going by back then. Back then people, if they had an ACL injury, you'd never know if they would play football again properly,
yeah,
consistently. Now they
yeah,
can. If they did come back from like a leg break or a knee injury, it would normally take them 2-3 years to really get back into the groove of things.
yeah,
And it would. Like I look for example, Aaron Ramsey. He had like a horrible leg break, and it took him so much time.
yeah,
Arsenal fans were giving him so much shit, and
yeah,
then he turned out to be one of their best players for like a season or two.
yeah,
And he just really hit those heights. So I think Van Dijk, I reckon next year he'll really come back into form.
yeah.
So
And he's been saying that in interviews as well, like that he's still not back to his best. He's just recovering right now. So like I think that's scary, dude, because like again, just look at how he holds off that attacker like so easily.
yeah,
Like it's not a problem for him.
there's instinct. Like
Yeah,
those instincts won't go away. It'll just be once his body starts responding to the way he's thinking.
yeah. I think Liverpool need just a bit more neatness in possession. Oh, that's a great ball for Jota, but he can't get there. Just a little bit more neatness.
I mean, Leicester aren't playing badly, to be fair. They are hassling, they are pressing at the right time. I mean, this is coming from a player whose team is now just understanding what pressing is like. So
Yeah, you guys have never had a forward pressing team, right?
well, I mean, probably not seen since the days of Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, but you
Like,
guys didn't really press. You pressed from half.
Sorry?
Back in those days, you'd press from half.
Yeah, but I mean, when you have Rooney and Tevez in your team, like they'd just be bulldozers up front pressing. That's how
Yeah,
it worked
yeah.
back then. Like, but I mean, pressing has completely changed since what?
Well, now it's systemic pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just your strikers that are trying to win back the ball high or just like, delay the long ball.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a lot more like technique. Oh, great ball out. Here comes Trent. Look at Curtis. Yes, nice ball, Trentsky. Finds Bobby Firmino. Firmino with ball comes out to Trent. Take it. Oh! Bro, if that's on his right foot, it's a goal. What a touch. Sets it up so well for himself. But if that's on his right foot, it's in.
It was kind of straight at Schmeichel. You know?
Yeah.
You should have done much better.
Yeah. Definitely. Corner for Liverpool. Trent goes out to the right to take it. I like those Under Armour cleats. Nice. Ball comes in. It's towards the near post. Oh. Headed out by Leicester. And ball's being recycled by Curtis Jones as we speak. Who's going to look for the ball out wide again to Bobby Firmino. But Leicester seem to have dealt with that all right. Yep.
Let's look at the stats for this game. Liverpool and Leicester with both 2 shots to 1 on target. Liverpool, no surprise there, 65% possession. Pass accuracy, 83%. Dominant. Leicester are just playing on the break, and that's where they've gotten most of their chances, really.
Passing from Liverpool has not been as good as it should.
83%. So it's not the worst, but it's not as high as it could be.
We're usually like higher than mid-80s. So,
there's some sloppiness in your possession today. Seen Fabinho give the ball away a couple of times.
Oh, great
sloppy
ball.
possession as well. For me, Firmino giving the ball away, leading to a chance to shot on target for Leicester.
Yeah, I think just
It's January is always going to be one of those months for Liverpool because you've got players coming back from AFCON
yeah,
where you just need to win as many games as possible. It doesn't need to be pretty.
dude, this is our best January since Jurgen Klopp came in. We haven't lost a game in January. Actually, we won all of our Premier League games, and we won everything.
You guys
Like,
are getting the pace nice in January. I mean, that's the thing. I remember at the start of January, a lot of people were writing City just for the title, like they won it. Like,
Yeah.
and I've seen articles like I've seen articles in like sports papers, stuff like that. They're like, "This is City's for sure."
Yeah.
And you just kept going, like
Yeah.
just quietly going about your business, and now
Yeah. Because I remember, dude, the 18-19 season, we were 10 points ahead when we lost to City at the Etihad.
yeah,
And they won the title that season. So, like, and no one thought we were going to drop a single point in January. So, like, stranger things have happened, man. And
was that the game with the ghost goal? Not the ghost goal, really, but the one where it was hooked off the line by millimeters.
Yeah. By John Stones.
Yeah, there
it
you
was, I think it was a Mane shot. It was a Mane shot.
Damn.
But yeah, like that's the thing. We have a situation where, like, you know, I do feel like they will drop points. I feel like there's a lot of teams that have a lot to fight for in the league right now.
Let's look at their fixtures. Hold up. Right, so
Liverpool
last
not
match
really.
was Brentford.
Yeah.
1-2-0. Norwich up's next, then the Champions League starts again. They've got Tottenham next week, which is going to be an interesting game. I don't think they're going to drop points there, but with Conte, you never really know what's up his sleeve. That's the thing.
Never know, dude.
Like Conte is going to be furious. Yesterday's loss was hilarious for me, but like he will rip them a new one. So they've got
such good defending by Robertson, dude. Such good defending.
Yeah, for sure. They've got Tottenham next week. Then they've got Everton, who I'm really looking forward to seeing. Just because I wanna see the free Donny van de Beek train.
I mean, it's not been going well so far.
Well, they've had one game.
Yeah, but that was terrible.
I didn't watch it. I didn't see it. They lost 3-1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4-1. Jesus. No, it was Newcastle 3-1. So the one was
3-1 to Newcastle, bro.
Yeah, no, the one they won 4-1 before. 3-1 to Newcastle of all teams, for fuck's sake.
Newcastle are not Newcastle anymore, mate. They have one of the best central midfielders in Europe now. Fucking like on stats. He's one of the best passers and progressive passers of the ball in Europe.
For sure. They made some really smart investments, and they've got a really good St. Maximum as well. Like, you know, like he's...
Bro, and like, did you see the Kieran Trippier goal?
No, I didn't see it. Like,
so like Newcastle are winning 2-1, right? And Everton are obviously trying to get back into the game, and you know they're creating like a little bit of pressure and shit. And just that moment, Newcastle win a free kick. So Kieran Trippier takes it, scores, brilliant free kick, like goes around the wall, keeps it low, and it goes under the keeper. Like, it's not like one of those like Skyers top corner. It goes like under the keeper, like really classy goal. And like the crowd goes absolutely fucking insane. And Trippier goes insane and I was so happy, dude. I went insane. Because not just because it's Everton. Like, obviously I hate Frank Lampard and I hate Everton. But like, I felt so happy for those fans, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because they've not seen a ball struck that well for like almost like 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
Like from a set piece situation. like I was so happy for those Newcastle fans because I can just imagine like what that whole game must have been like for them because they were winning 2-1. And then they must have been thinking like, oh, fuck, like, here we go again. We're going to drop these points too. And then when Trippier does that and like the way, like with the passion that he celebrates, like, oh, man, like, fuck, dude. For Newcastle fans, that would have been so good. And I'm so happy for them, dude. I know like there's a lot of shady shit with like who's financing them and shit, but I
wouldn't be
fan. I can respect that that's a good football moment.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm just gonna come out and say it. A lot of your football clubs do shitty shit as well.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, don't even like. The only reason you're really going after them is because Arab money,
Exactly.
and there's a lot of it. Like, and you won't. Everyone knows that this is, even if they get relegated this season.
Yeah.
In the next few years, they're just gonna come back. Yeah, I know. Gabriel has scored for Arsenal, by the way.
No, Rob was not looking so good. I think he hurt himself there on his shoulder when he went to head the ball. He hits his shoulder right into the
Arsenal game. Gabriel has scored 1-0.
Oh.
1-0 to Arsenal.
Is that a push? Oh, dude, he's dislocated. Is he okay?
No, I think he's okay. He's okay. I'm ahead of you in the stream, so yeah, he's fine.
Thank fuck. Fucking best left back in the world, bro. I'd say Davies is the best left back in the world.
There you go. Thank you.
I'd say Davies is the best left back in the world. But I'd say our guy's the best left back. Second best left back in the Premier League, I think, after Cancelo.
You've got the best right back in the Premier League.
Yeah, we've got the best right back in Europe, dude.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's for sure. That's without a doubt.
Yeah. And the fact that he can't fit into Gareth Southgate's England squad is Gareth Southgate's problem.
Not going to the England setup because it's England, for fuck's sake. Like, come on. Like,
and also, I don't give a fuck about England, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the way that they treated. I mean, they had a midfield of Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard, and they couldn't get it to work. They had Beckham as well. Like when you've got that midfield, there's a lot you can do with it. And he's just like, I'm going to put everyone in.
You played a 4-4-2. That's what you did back then.
Exactly. But, like, I mean, come on, show some imagination. Like, in modern day formations, I think they all could have actually worked together, if you're being honest, by the way.
Yeah. Daka's down here. Yeah, went up with Thiago.
There was a stoppage. The Leicester player was on the floor. Daka was on the floor.
Yeah.
He's okay. From the throw-in, Liverpool win the ball straight back, but it goes out to another throw-in.
Yeah, just have to find a goal here, boys, somehow, in some way.
It's only 30 minutes, though.
Yeah. We play Milan next. Inter Milan.
Not the other one that.
Not the other one.
Against.
Not the ones that.
Hold on. I don't actually give a fuck about Italian football because I have better things to do in my life. And I mean, look, I'm not going to apologize for that. I tried watching Italian football. I just could not do it. Like, it's just.
I'm not a huge fan either.
Yeah, they go to the floor so easily, and I remember. Oh God, I can't believe I'm actually saying this. Back in the day, oh fuck. Oh no, fuck off! I'm not saying that.
Well, yeah, when they had
20 years ago, it doesn't actually sound much better,
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, it sounds worse, like in some ways. So back in the day, right? Like when you had like Italian football was a very technical league, and he had a lot of
Still
time.
is very technical.
It is extremely technical, but I'm still used to the days of Gattuso.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like I will bulldoze the shit out of you. Like I will hurt you.
The thing is, like back in the day, the Italian league had the best players.
It
Right?
did.
Like you genuinely had like the best players in Europe played in Italy, and then it became Spain.
Yeah.
Um,
No, it was England for a while.
it was England for a while.
It was
Yeah,
no.
a
So,
short
so
while.
I remember in the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, like that was the time of the Italian football. They were usually winning the Champions League, getting to the Champions League, and they'd win it like in the mid 2000s as well. But mid 2000s,
A lot of that was on the back of AC Milan, the likes
Yeah,
of like
it was.
Ancelotti's Milan.
It
Like,
was for sure 100%. But like they were good enough to make it there.
oh
right?
yeah, 100%.
And then in the mid 2000s to the late 2000s, it was Liverpool, Man United who were consistently reaching Champions League finals and so on. Then Spain went on a dominant run for a while, and it's only recently that, I mean, apart from the odd Chelsea win in between, it's only recently that English football is now going back to the top of the Champions League, with City reaching the final, with Liverpool winning it. So there's usually a nice fluctuation, but I just don't. I mean, apart from Juventus reaching the final and losing to Barcelona consistently, I don't remember any other Italian league really making it.
Yeah, dude. Besides Juve, the Italian league's been pretty castrated in Europe for the last, like, I'd say decade, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a while. But this year, like, AC were decent in the group. I know we whooped them. But they were decent. Inter's been good. Juve's fallen off a bit, actually.
Yeah, Juve have been falling off for a while. A lot of people like to blame Ronaldo, but let's be honest, like their signings after Ronaldo were terrible. And so when you get rid of someone who's scoring you 30 goals in a season, and then you still have that shit team. Yeah.
Come on, dude. How is that?
Oh.
How is that Fuck. Bobby takes some decent touches. How is that a goal kick? Dude.
I think it'll turn out to be a corner for you.
Refs are so fucking stupid. Oh, thank fuck. Okay. Fucking hell. It's funny. Like, as soon as like a new guy joins the team, they're like, Luis, you go fuck with the goalie. Where do I stand? Where do I stand? Go fuck with the goalie. Yeah, just go fuck with the goalie.
Right of initiation,
Yeah, guys, am I near post, far post? Where'd you want me to end up? Like, fuck with the goalie, bro. Corner comes in. Van Dijk! Yes!
There you go.
Fuck! Yes!
1-0 to Liverpool. But a ping ball, Van Dijk takes a header. It was saved by Schmeichel, but it bounces nicely to Diogo. Puts the ball in the back of the net, 1-0 to Liverpool. And they are now officially... Let's look at the live table.
We're still 6 points behind with a game in hand.
Still, yeah, I know. But you need this. You need this to put pressure.
We need every game, dude. Every win. Dude, Van Dijk's header was a bullet.
You're 8 points behind City now. Is it 8? 9 points. Let's move my math. Yeah, 8. Sorry.
No, your math is wrong, dude.
Yeah, my math is wrong. So right now they're on.
If the results stay the same, we are 6 points behind City with the game in hand.
You're right. So now you're still. I mean, 23 games played. That's
yeah. So let me explain to you how math works, right?
Yeah, please. Like, I really need to know this. Right? Like, you look exactly like my bald math teacher growing up. This is perfect, right? Let me sit down in class.
No.
Yes.
So look.
Yes,
if two teams have 6 points and a game between them at the start of a week, one team wins and then the other team is winning, it stays the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just wow, like that's just
It's as you were. It's as
you were. It's amazing.
As you were.
But what happens when? Okay, let's throw a little variable in here, right? What happens when only one team is playing? and the scores haven't reflected yet, and I can't really tell, because I'm illiterate when it comes to this.
You
Like,
should know your fucking shit before you jump on a stream, you unprofessional cuck bitch. You fucking...
Look, sometimes we're still starting out. I mean, I've got someone who keeps saying Andrew Robertson is the best left back in the world based on no facts. I mean, let's talk about the other day when you were talking about Crouch
Dude,
versus Ronaldo.
don't talk my boy down, bro. Andy Robertson.
No, that's true. That's true. I mean, look, we really are starting out. I mean, let's just be glad we didn't have the prime Crouch versus current Ronaldo conversation on the live stream.
Yeah.
By the way, that was one of the best. That was one of your best in terms of what the fuck are you talking about?
Which one?
The Crouch versus Ronaldo.
Which one?
Crouch versus Ronaldo.
Crouch versus Ronaldo. Oh yeah, bro. Peter Crouch in his prime versus
I am
Cristiano
not having
Ronaldo
this
today.
conversation live. I am not. I am not. I am not. Right? Because eventually someone is gonna find it if we take off. And
Yeah.
I'm not doing
This
it.
is gonna get clipped back to me a ton of times, bro.
I'm protecting you here, okay? Let's just leave it on the sports group.
I'm gonna listen. You've got some good points. Mainly, don't fuck yourself.
Yeah, leave the math. I'll leave the math to you, right? Just leave the script to
Yeah,
me.
it's like don't Rogan yourself right now, bro.
Yeah, you never know what CNN is gonna cut up for you.
Yeah, dude.
Ah.
Fucking hell. Like now, Leicester have a good spell of possession, but that's expected. Oh, good
Yeah.
tackle, Diogo. Yo, Trent's first time passing is so good. Like,
I've heard that so many times this season. I fucking hate it now.
right?
Well, no, he is that good.
Such quality, dude. Oh, great cover, Fabinho. Remember when I said that first chance? Trent was supposed to have cover behind him?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where Fabinho should have been. There you go. Covers it up so clean.
To be honest, I never really pay attention to what you're saying. Like,
You know who's more excited than anyone to have Salah back in the squad?
Salah?
No, Virgil van Dijk. So in the inside training video, Salah walks past the camera and Van Dijk's walking behind him. Van Dijk turns around to the camera and he's like, he's back. He's back. The main man. He's just shouting it at the camera. Like, dude, like it's so good to have. By the way, can we talk about AFCON?
You can. I mean, I
You
didn't
watch it?
I didn't watch it. No. Well, I mean,
Bro, let me explain something to you. Yeah.
I mean, I saw there were some really funny refereeing decisions, and
No,
yeah.
okay. So let's save this for halftime. Because this is important. I want to talk you through my AFCON experience because I think all football tournaments need to take a couple of pages off of AFCON. I think if you watch a lot of AFCON games, you start getting reminded of like 90s football, like the way it used to be.
back in the day, huh?
Back in the day, bro. Back in my day, you know? Back in my day. So
When
Hey,
we
man.
both had like full sets of hair, yeah.
yeah, dude. I mean, you're all right, bro. You're all right.
No, I just covered up well. I tell my barber,
You have what we call a half mast.
back in the day, I had really good hair.
Back in the day, it was full mast. That's a half. Liverpool are just holding on to possession now.
And doing it very well. But yeah, go on about AFCON. Let's see.
Yeah, let me save that for
red
halftime.
ball.
I want to get you like a
ball, overhead kick. Sorry, I had to shout about the overhead kick.
fuck is trying overheads, bro. It better not be a Leicester.
you're gonna see that in a second.
It better be like Diaz or someone. Bobby
No,
Diaz.
I really want you to see the overhead kick.
There's Robertson. Fabinho. Back to Diaz. Is Bobby. Oh! Ball in from Robertson. Oh, Thiago goes in for the header. Nothing there. Just muscles him off the ball. Thiago's so sneaky, bro. I love that guy. Diaz in for Robertson again. Here comes the ball. Oh, Thiago!
Surprised he didn't pull a hamstring going for that one.
Bro, this guy only scores fucking
That's true.
worldies. Only scores worldies.
That
Like,
goal in the Champions League where it was
against Porto.
yeah. Did it clips a Porto player on
Yeah.
the way?
It bounced
I
right
think-
between his legs.
Okay, because I only saw it from one. Well, I saw it from a couple of angles.
Yeah.
From one angles, it looked like it might have, but it's so unclear that like.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's a special looking goal.
Yeah. No,
It's
like
beautiful.
I'll show you the replay. Maybe I'll show you at halftime.
Yeah.
He legit give him a free kick. Thank you, at least advantage. So it's like when you see it from the reverse angle, like from behind the goal, it bounces just just between his legs and
Kisses the ground.
yeah, it kisses the ground and it gets faster as it goes off the ground. It
Whoa.
skids off the surface. It's so insane.
Mm. Who do you think
I
is going to
love
win
that.
the Champions League this year?
Gotta say Bayern, pretty much up there.
Mm. They're always up there these seasons.
I wouldn't put Real or Barcelona in with a shout. I don't think any Italian.
Barcelona are out. They're in the Europa, by the way. Like that was
Oh yeah, Barcelona. Yeah. Sorry.
they.
Oh yeah, I trolled the fuck out of every Barcelona fan I knew for that. How did I forget? Yeah, I went on
You told so many people, like
Yeah, I told so many people they were knocked out. Like I was going around I remember I wrote a spam mail as well.
I'm just
all
talking
of
about general spam.
So
Your team is shit. I think one of my favorite memes to come out of that was when Xavi took over. It's like, what was it? Before when Xavi joined, there were 10 points behind Real Madrid, and Xavi came. He changed the culture. You can't be late. He put the 10 rules. They have to watch what they eat, and now Barcelona are 16 points behind Real Madrid. It was such an inspirational thing, and then they're just so much worse off.
Oh, bro! I hope it works out for Xavi though.
I do.
He's a brilliant footballer.
Let's see if he's a brilliant manager.
Yeah,
Because it's
I think
really
so
hard.
far the two guys that have made that transition from our watching era really well for me are Stevie G and Pirlo to some degree. Actually, not really. Gattuso to some degree, but not really. Gattuso sucked, actually. He was entertaining as fuck, though. Very memeable.
That meme will forever be in legend. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's and I guarantee you, if Jurgen Klopp's English was not that good, that was what his press conferences would be like as well.
No, but it's really funny because the era Gattuso's from, and you see in some interviews, he's like, I don't understand these players.
Yeah. He legitimately doesn't get it, dude.
Yeah, of course.
He doesn't get it.
He's from that era where he's just I need to beat someone.
If I don't bleed, it wasn't a good game.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the players I remember watching him at Old Trafford.
Oh my God! What play from Liverpool! Jota and Bobby combined so well to create that chance. A little 1-2 inside the box. It's so beautiful, and nothing comes of it. Look at this replay.
I apologize for the explicit material that just happened on our channel. I mean, it's not often that someone comes on stream, but it depends on what you're watching, I suppose. But
yeah, let's be honest. If anyone's watching this, they've definitely got a Pornhub subscription or something of the sort. Like,
Yeah, we're just that sort. We attract that sort of crowd.
yeah, we attract men. So yeah,
Yeah.
every one of our audience's members watches porn. It's just a
Yeah.
thing. Just don't let your wife catch you. She says she's cool with it, but she's not.
Speaking from experience, take marriage advice from a girl of Sophie, please.
Yeah, bro. They say they're cool with it. They're not.
he's tested the waters for you.
With a lot of exes, bro. With a lot of exes. Before I got to this one. I was like, I need to try all my stupid ideas in like college and like, you know, in my 20s. So that by the time I get to my 30s, you know, I've gone through a lot of the trial and error. And regardless of who I end up with, at least I know what the fuck is going on. Right? I have my technique sorted out.
Yeah, I know how to hide things better. Now I just go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Control.
I was telling my girlfriend this the other day. She's like, dude, like when we first started, she's like, when we first started going out, you used to get like, when I used to get pissed off, you used to react, like you used to get worried and shit. Like now you don't even react that much. You normally just like laugh and you're like, yeah, like fine, fuck it, be pissed off. And I'm like, yeah, because like I figured it out. And she's like, what did you figure out? And I was like, I figured out you're just an asshole, bro. Like nothing. Like you just fucking hate shit, right? Like you don't hate me. You just hate shit. And at times I'm around the shit that you hate. So you want to take it out on me. But you're just angry, bro. It has nothing to do with me. If I keep letting you fuck up my day, then like we're both gonna be upset. Who's gonna cheer us up? So I was like, now I just ignore you half the time. I was like, until you say it's a problem, I don't pay attention, bro. I told her that a year ago. We haven't fought since. But yeah. That's halftime. Liverpool 1-0. Virgil van Dijk's goal to thank for that. Virgil Dijk's header that led to a Diogo Jota goal. And that is halftime. Leicester created a few chances, nothing clear cut. Didn't convert any of those chances, unfortunately for them. But Liverpool looking solid, dominating possession, doing that Liverpool stuff. Diaz looks great. Still obviously finding his feet and everything. But it looks like Liverpool have not a lot of work to do in the second half. Leicester, a lot to improve. Before Omar comes back, I think we just lost him for a bit. I think it's important to talk about the African Confederation Cup. Personally, I hadn't seen the AFCON for a while, to be very honest with you. And I'd never really followed the AFCON. Because obviously there's the Euros, and I think like African football does, just like South American football, it does sort of get left by the wayside to a certain degree. And I wanted to make an effort to watch what I consider to be our two best players in the last like 10 years go head to head for an international trophy.
Yeah, Senegal v Egypt went to penalties.
Yeah, and I watched the semifinals too, and man, like, okay, first, like, I just want to go into Sadio Mane. Actually, let's start with Mo Salah, right? Mo Salah is not just captain of Egypt. He's Egypt's best player in the last fucking ever.
Yeah, that's true.
He's Egypt's Muhammad Ali.
He's revered over there, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
Not
Like
surprised.
it's
The
actually
man is-
revered throughout the entire Arab world because like a
Bro,
player. I mean,
Salah is the
I
thing.
know he's African, but I know he's African, but a lot of the Arabs look like he's one of us. Like
Yeah,
like,
dude, well, like he is the biggest Arab personality in the world right now.
mm,
Name me a more famous Muslim athlete than Muhammad
yeah,
Salah, other than Muhammad Ali and Khabib
Muslim
Nurmagomedov.
athlete. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, for sure.
the weight that this guy wears out onto the pitch every day, his behavior off the pitch, world class human being, world class player, world class leadership.
And very
Um,
professional.
Yeah, and I'm so sad and disappointed for him because I know how badly he wanted it, man. You could see it when Mane scored that penalty. He was just absolutely devastated, dude. And I feel for him, but I like having a Salah that wants to prove something. I think that's trouble for the fucking Premier League and the Champions League. Anyone we're going up against and he comes on, be worried. The other thing is Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane, actually Senegal's coach, 40-year-old, very young coach, went out in the semifinals or I think finals of a previous AFCON, his last one, and missed a penalty. And Senegal got knocked out. He now comes back, is the manager of this team. And Senegal, make no mistake, are absolute favorites to win this tournament. They've got Koulibaly, they've got a stacked midfield, they've got Sadio Mane, just like absolutely fantastic players. Like, let me read off like some of these like Senegalese players for you, because it was phenomenal. So Edouard Mendy, goalkeeper. Sadio Mane, forward. Khalidou Koulibaly. Juan Assar. Ismail Assar. Abdou Diallo. Idrissa Gueye. Chekou Kouyaté. Like, these guys like had such a good squad. Like, far and away the favorites for this tournament. Far and away the favorites. So for Egypt to hold them for as long as they did, to just, 0-0 and to take it to extra time, they start to grow into the game. And then Mane had missed a penalty. Mane had missed a penalty in the first half. And the story about that penalty is, as he's walking up to take the pen, Salah is talking to Gabarski, who is the Egyptian keeper.
Yeah.
And he's saying him, Sadio will go left. Sadio will go right.
Yeah. I read that story, yeah.
And then Sadio comes and he's like, I'm going to go left. Because Sadio knows what Mo's
Yeah.
saying to his keeper. So Sadio's like, no, I'm going to go left. Yeah, I'm going to go left. And then Salah's like, we'll see. And he went right and he missed, right? He got the save. So afterwards, after Mane scores that penalty, going the same way again, by the way, but this time it was just unsavable. The first person he goes to on the opposing team is Mohamed Salah. And he hugs Salah and he speaks to him. And apparently the words that he said to Salah was, it's a privilege to play on the same team as you. You played so well. You were just unlucky. One of us had to win. One of us had to lose. I can't wait to see you back at the squad, and we have so much to do together. So like Sadio Mane is a super down-to-earth guy. Both of them are. But I just think like that's such a great story, dude. And it's such a great story for Mane because he's received a lot of criticism from Liverpool fans as well, man. Like, oh, he's lost his form. A lot of people right now saying like, oh, like Luis Diaz is coming to replace Mane. Nuh-uh. Like, no one is replacing Sadio Mane that quickly.
No. I mean, the guy, he went into a loss of form last season, but
So
That's
did
the
the
thing.
rest of our
Actually,
squad,
exactly,
except for
exactly.
Salah.
So did Liverpool. Like
Yeah,
Liverpool were not great last season, and I think this season he's been really good. Like I think I mean, he's leading from the front. He's playing really well. He's scoring goals. Like, you know, I just think that if someone goes through a loss of form for like I don't know, like 7, 8 games, I don't think that's the end of their career. And I
yeah.
don't. It's so players go through loss of forms. That's how they that it's in for most players. It's impossible to maintain that level of consistency for what he did for like 3 years. 3 years constantly at the top. Like, come on. Like, you're gonna go
Sadio
through a
Mane
lot.
was competing with Mohamed Salah and Aubameyang and Harry Kane for the
Yeah,
Golden
yeah, for
Boot
the Golden
consistently.
Boots. Yeah, for sure.
Like
Like 100%, he was.
so,
Uh, I'll be right back. All right, I'm just gonna grab some coffee.